Vermillion Enterprises. Today is Thursday, September 26, 2024. Silver is somewhere around $32.60, and gold is somewhere around $2,680 per ounce, give or take. Obviously, we got a powerful hurricane coming up through the Gulf, Hurricane Helene. It looks like the peninsula of Florida is going to be fine, which is where we are at. We may have some spin-off storms, but unfortunately our friends in the Panhandle are going to have a tough go of it, and maybe also some of the people in southern Georgia too. So if you're in that area, please be careful. It's going to be a bad one. We got very lucky here in central Florida with this storm, but you know, that's not always the case, but it does look like we're in the clear here. So business as usual today and tomorrow and Saturday. So we are live, ready to go. If you are, we are going to be shipping, assuming that the couriers are open. If they're not open, then obviously we can't ship. I have a feeling that they're going to be, at least UPS and FedEx. I'm not sure if the Postal Service will be running today. But I'm sure the other two will be at least here locally, so we can drop off. But if you are if you're wanting to order something and you are in the Panhandle of Florida or Georgia, South Carolina area, we may delay shipping just to make sure this thing is we get to the other side of it, because it looks like it's going to be a bit gnarly. So just keep that in mind. So just make a note of that, Tim.
Noted.
All right, good deal. Yeah, Georgia and South Carolina are going to have some real problems. Of course, the Panhandle of Florida is going to have some real problems here with this storm, and so we just got to keep that in mind with shipping. All right, and you know, obviously, silver and gold have gone up quite a bit over the last month, and I think we're seeing some noticeable upward movement now. Probably predicated on the fact that Israel is contemplating sending ground troops into Lebanon. That's my thoughts on the situation. Time will tell what is actually happening. If that becomes a real thing, that probably throws the Mideast into war, which will definitely have a direct effect on the precious metals market. They're obviously already in war, but I think that would be a formal declaration of it if Israel does advance ground troops in. So, yeah, I think that's where we stand at it right now. And that doesn't look like the metals are going to peel back anytime soon, at least. Definitely don't see a resolution happening there anytime soon. So premiums update, we're going to run down through the premiums, give you not really much in the change of premiums update, a little bit inside information here that I did get yesterday from the AP, or from an AP, which is an authorized purchaser from the U.S. Mint. But other than that, just going over basically inventory levels. All right, Tim, let's go 1 ounce gold buffaloes, 1 ounce gold eagles. No change here. We're still buying these at the spot price of gold and selling them at the spot price of gold plus 4%. Again, this is for retail friendly material, not jewelry grade or pocket pieces. For fractional gold, we are buying 1/10 ounce gold eagles at melt plus 4%, selling them at melt plus 11%. 1/4 ounce gold eagles, we are buying at melt plus 2%, selling at melt plus 9%, and 1/2 ounce gold eagles, we are buying at melt and selling at melt plus 7%. So the information I have here is that the U.S. Mint has stopped making 1/10 ounce gold eagles at this point. They're gearing up for the 2025 release. So according to one of the authorized purchasers that I buy from, he says specifically expect those to go up in price here in the near future as distributors' inventory levels go away, because they're not going to be able to replenish from the U.S. Mint. So, and this happens every time this year. It's not that, oh my God, we're running out of gold or anything like that. There's no shortage in gold or anything. But they have to change over their equipment to get ready for the 2025 material. And then they need to start producing the 2025 material so they can have it ready for mid-January. So this happens every time this year. So just kind of expect that, you know, if there's going to be any premium upward movement on fractional gold. That's the reason why. And it is probably going to happen, and as it does every year. And it looks like 1/10,000 Eagles are going to be the first victim of that upward movement in premium. So just keep that in mind, folks. As those premiums change, of course, we will keep you updated. All right, foreign gold bars up to 1 ounce. So this includes your Maple Leafs, Krugerrands, Sovereigns, Ducats, Coronas, Marks, Franks, Kangaroos, Pandas, and then of course gold bars up to 1 ounce. We are paying 98% of spot or 98% of melt, whatever makes sense. If you are unsure how to calculate the difference between melt or spot, or actually know the difference between them, check out the video that Tim has pinned to the top of this channel and also embedded into the description of this video. All right, so if you have any of that type of material, please bring it in. We'll cash you out at 98%, or if you want to convert it into something else. A lot of people have been converting their foreign gold into Eagles and Buffaloes because of the tax implications. If you are a big holder of foreign gold, you probably ought to speak to your CPA about the tax implications regarding it when you go to sell, because I got to imagine that we are getting to a price point that is enticing for a lot of people to start selling off massive amounts of their gold. And specifically, if things start to really pop off in the Middle East, as if they're not already popping off, I expect to see a surge in that, and then it will get to a price point that people will want to dump their gold more so than they already are. We had a question the other day from a viewer on YouTube, something to the effect that how can the price of gold be so high when everybody seems to be dumping their gold and you guys are just burning everything? And that's a great question, because one has nothing to do with the other. The actual coin bullion market is something like less than 5% of all the physical gold out there. So this type of business, this type of industry is negligible when it comes to determining the price of gold and silver. So, we're not even on the radar, folks, when it comes to determining the price of physical gold. So that's what's going on there. The reserves figure all that out, not us. So we have no effect on the market at all. And when I say we have no effect, I mean everybody in this industry here at Stateside has no effect on it. Even the big boys, they have no effect on the price of gold. Even the guys that are selling 1,000 ounces of gold a day, they have zero effect on the price of gold. There's not enough movement there in the way of product to actually affect reserve pricing. So, all right, Tim, let's get into $10 libs. We got them at melt plus 4%, folks. These are going to be PCGS or NGC graded MS61s, MS62s. Guess what? We sold out of the $20 coins yesterday. So we have no $20 Saints or libs left in the shop as of now. We'll see if that changes here in the near future. If it does, we'll definitely update you. But we still have some $10 libs at melt plus 4%. If you're interested in them, we'll be happy to set you up with some. Again, they're going to be PCGS or NGC graded, and they could be various generational holders. All right, Tim, Morgan's, we have NGC and PCGS graded at Morgan silver dollars. 63s we're selling at 70, 64s we're selling at 90, and 65s we're selling at $165 a piece. If you're interested in any of these, please reach out to the shop. I tell you what's coming up, Tim. Christmas. Perfect gifts.
Perfect gifts.
Yeah, really they are. They're perfect gifts for a couple reasons. One is they fit the price point for a gift, right? They're not super expensive. Also, they're a great product for every level collector that is into or may get into numismatics. Because first of all, the Morgan dollar, and then this, in my opinion, the Morgan dollar and the St. Gaudens $20 gold piece are like the flagship coins of the U.S. numismatics. So, and these are already graded by NGC or PCGS, so they're already preserved in their current condition. That's never going to change. So you talk about great stocking stuffers, great gifts. Whether you're thinking about getting into coin collecting or you have somebody in your family who might be interested into it, great entry-level gift. Even for us collectors that are 50 and 60 years old, they love Morgans. They love MS63 and up Morgan silver dollars. So, I mean, everybody, it fits every niche for gifts. That is for sure.
You're so thoughtful.
Well, that's the way it is, Tim. But, it's a great coin. Definitely one of our favorites here in the shop. All right, let's get into junk silver, Tim. All right, we got junk, 90% silver, pretty much rocking quarters at this point. We have some dimes, not a lot though. We got off-quality foreign silver. We got off-quality 1 ounce silver rounds. When we say off-quality, what we're talking about is random material that comes in across the counter that is like onesie-twosie type stuff. A lot of it is milk spotted. A lot of it's overly toned. You could see surface scratches or colorization. It's all random, 100%. We can't stress that enough. Everything that we sell, folks, for 95% of what we sell is 100% random. So I know Tim gets asked every day, hey, do you have this? It's like, well, maybe, but it's all random, folks. All right, so all this material we buy at spot minus $1 per ounce, and we sell it for the spot price of silver. That also includes 50-ounce bars, kilo bars, 10-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars, and we do have some 250-gram bars, which are basically 8 ounces a piece. Now, on generic silver, to keep Tim from pulling his hair out, please buy at least 20 ounces or more at a shot. Or if it's junk silver, please buy 30 face or more at a time if we're shipping it. Now, if you want to come into the shop, you can buy as few or as many as you would like. But the shipping needs to be, definitely needs to be worth your while because we do charge you shipping, and it also needs to be worth our time too. So please, if you're interested in that, 20 ounces or more of generic or at least 30 face in junk silver. Tim, do you need to add anything to that?
It's all random.
It is all random, yes. I mean, yeah.
You just need to.
If you want dimes, and we'll check that for you. Other than that, it is going to be quarters. We have no half dollars in the shop, so just keep that in mind. All right, on to 1 ounce silver bars and solid design retail-friendly tubes of American Silver Eagles. Not American Silvers, generic 1 ounce rounds. We were buying these at the spot price of silver minus $1, and we're selling them for the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce. Now, again, for shipping these, please at least 20 ounces at a time. If you come into the shop, you can buy as few or as many as you would like. All right, Silver Eagles, Tim, off-quality American Silver Eagles. We are buying these at the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce. Again, 20 at a time if you're shipping them out. If we're coming to the shop, you can buy as few or as many as you want. Now, this is subject to probably a price change. I'm noticing that there's a lot of these coming onto the market at the $1.50 to $2 rate. So if that continues to go, we will lower our premiums on off-quality Silver Eagles. We may start buying these at spot here pretty soon. So, and I can tell you the demand for silver overall has significantly dropped. Yesterday, at about 2 p.m., I kind of quit counting. We were 1,400 or 1,500 ounces of silver over for the day. And I don't expect that to slow down anytime soon, especially with silver at north of $30 per ounce. So, and a lot of people are trading their silver in to get gold, which I understand. A lot of people are just cashing out and saying, hey, I finally got to the point where I'm breaking even on this, or maybe even making a little profit. Let me get out of it. So both are happening. Silver at this point, except for American Silver Eagles, we are buying it all, whether it's junk 90, generic silver, or foreign silver, with the intent that it's going to the refinery to get burned. So just understand that that's where we're at. We're thousands of ounces over where we typically want to be, and it is just a deluge of surplus silver coming into the shop. Trying to hit all the keywords for the AI bots to go through the video and rank this, Tim.
Silver surplus.
Silver surplus. There you go. There you have it. AI bots, have fun with it. All right, retail friendly Silver Eagles. We're pretty much rocking 2024s at this moment. We got plenty of stock. We're staying positioned on these. Junk silver and Silver Eagles are probably our biggest draws right now with regarding silver. Everything else is pretty much dead. If you're interested in Silver Eagles, retail friendly solid date tubes. We're buying those at spot plus 250 so far. That's probably subject to change too. And we're selling them at the spot price plus $4 per ounce. And I actually have to order a new box of these this morning because we are going through them that fast. So if you're interested in them, please reach out to the shop. Tim will be happy to help. All right. Tim, we do ship throughout the country, USPS or UPS. Again, just depending on your location, the store may affect the time that your packages are going out. Just keep that in mind. Have patience there. I can control and do control pretty much everything in my life except for the weather. So this is one thing that's out of my control. We're going to operate what we think is in the best mindset safety-wise for our packages to get to and from destinations with regards to the storm. So as I tell my kids, this is the only thing I cannot control, folks. So it is what it is. But we are taking orders and shipping as appropriately. How do we accept payment? We accept payment via cash, wire, Zelle transfers, personal checks up to $5,000. We do hold the checks for up to 2 weeks before we ship out the material. And also we accept scrap gold and sterling silver as form of payment for stackable metals. So if you got old jewelry laying around that's 10 karat, 14, 18, 22 karat, either other carated gold jewelry, we do buy it. We pay 90% of value, or we'll convert it at 90% if you want to exchange it for stackable metals. We can just cash you out too if you prefer. And that still goes with sterling silver flatware, hollowware, tableware, sterling silver rounds, tea sets, that type of thing. We will cash you out at 90% of value or convert it at that rate towards stackable precious metals. We do not buy sterling silver jewelry though, folks. So just keep that in mind. If you want to ship this type of material in for us to purchase or to exchange for you, we'll be happy to do so. Please include a copy of your driver's license or state ID card. We need that because these items are considered secondhand goods by the state of Florida, and we got some paperwork that we got to do on our end. If you come into the shop to do the same, please just bring your ID with you that's current. We will need to see it. All right, but yes, a lot of people have been taking advantage of that, and we are appreciative of it and always happy to help. Anything else we need to add here, Tim?
Just reiterating, when you said talk to your CPA, we are not financial advisors. We are not CPAs.
Yes.
I have been getting...
get a
lot of questions about that stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not the guy to answer those questions.
Yeah, well, neither am I. Tim's 100% right. We are not tax advisors. We're not financial advisors. You really need to talk to your accountants, possibly your attorneys, about that if you're looking to liquidate massive amounts of generic silver or foreign gold. So yeah, that's something that you need to talk to your financial people about. It's not anything that we would be able to advise you on. Good point, Tim. And also, as always, everything on YouTube is for entertainment purposes only. We do reserve the right to change our premiums as the market changes unapologetically. It is just the nature of this business. As there are premium changes, we will try to update you as fast as possible. But it is what it is. It's just the nature of this business, and it's very fluid. It's very dynamic. So it is what it is. It's a moving dynamo. So if there is anything that we can do for you, though, you are welcome to reach out to the shop. We're going to be open normal hours today and tomorrow and Saturday. So the storm is not slowing us down. If you are in the path of the storm, though, don't be a hero. Just take cover appropriately and move out of the way of this thing, because the storm surge is going to be wicked. All right, guys and gals, we appreciate all the business, and if there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. Thank you.